Golema from MAHLE Aftermarket. And what I'd like to talk to you about now is one of those kits that we've had in our line that doesn't get the love it should. So for a long time, people have gotten used to buying manifold sets, MS sets, and it used to be pretty easy. You'd do small block Chevrolets and it'd be pretty simple. You'd get 2 gaskets and 2 end strips and move on with your life. Well, as time has gone on, it's become a little more difficult. You need more parts, you need more components when you're going to do a similar repair. So for a long time they've been out. It's just that nobody, I think, either knew what they were or took advantage of all the components that we make available. Product planning inside our organization does a very good job of trying to determine exactly what you actually need to perform a good quality, reliable repair. And that means replacement of most of those components. So it doesn't mean you should be using things over again just because you can't get them. So what we do is we put them in the kit. So while everybody can provide you the intake manifold, and that's pretty common, and you may even find plenum gaskets, that may even be common. And then in some cases there are valve cover gaskets. Now those are probably the components that most people think about that they're going to need. But, you know, we have taken the time in this particular case because we know in some cases it could be a nuisance. Some of these vehicles have been around a while. So not only do we provide that, we'll provide things like valve cover fastener grommets. For years, people have had leaks on valve covers and it's really been coming up the bolt. It's never really been the gasket. So as a result of that, they put the grommets in to try and secure it. It isn't that it's under pressure, but it splashes. So what happens over time, it kind of migrates up the fastener, out on top of the cover. You change the valve cover gasket, lo and behold, you have the problem again. So we provide the grommets you need for that. We provide all the other extraneous gaskets you are going to need when you take this apart. Because there's no reason for you to, oh, I'll just use RTV. Well, maybe that's not the smartest idea in each and every case. So we provide you, in this case, quality components, composition pieces for those replacement. High heat applications, we provide a more high temperature. We provide all of the O-rings that you need for this particular application, which you may not even have considered replacement. But if the motor is older, really longevity is probably only 100,000 miles. Those are the expectations. So if the motor's reached 60, 70, 80, whether it's this application or others, that's what it's designed for. So many of these things that you take for granted, things like O-rings, they've already burned up 70 or 80% of their life. So why ask for trouble and use them again when probably the smartest and the easiest thing is, especially if you do a good job at cleaning all these components, is replace those small pieces like O-rings. So between seals and O-rings, we even provide, in this particular case, silicone that you may need. And it's not like you need a lot. You need enough maybe for some corners. Instructions are in the kit for you so you can understand exactly where it goes. So you don't have to run back to the store and buy it. Again, it's one of those things that our folks in product planning have done a good job to make sure you don't have to go back and buy more parts and waste time. We all understand how much of an effort there is in every service organization to maximize the amount of work you can get out of each and every bay. And if you're spending half your day looking for parts, you're not getting cars through that bay. So that's what we do for you, to include some of the harder to find EGR gaskets. Well, you have the base, you may not have the other application that goes with it. So this and many other kits that we provide in our MIS line, you know, check us out on MAHLEAftermarket.com to see exactly every set that we have. You may be surprised to see that certainly you're going to pay more money than you are a set that only includes 2 gaskets, but at the end, you may have a better value, you save time, you have more components, and you can complete the job in one complete and accurate step. So this is something you want to think about when you're doing an intake manifold application job, because that way the customer will know that it's done correctly. This is Tim Golema from MAHLE Aftermarket, and again, we really appreciate your business and hope that we could provide you the quality components that you deserve.